So after the first over, it's 10 for none. Cricket Magnet. You were watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace. It's gonna be Shamim for the second over. The tall right arm fast bowler. Play and a miss. Some movement of the surface too for Shamim. Has a good height and he needs to use that for extracting some extra bounce. This is a flat batting surface and nothing much for the bowlers, especially for the fast bowlers. Hence, if they can do something special, that will be rewarding. But this wasn't special for Shamim. It took the outside edge and went all the way for 4 runs. It wasn't a very bad delivery. Bit of width on offer. No control at all from Soyot Tanvir Ahmed. Nonetheless, he gets a boundary and the score moves up to 14. That's clipped off the pads, but this time around there is a protection. In the first over, the skipper of Mavi Limited saw Soyot Tanvir Ahmed to score through that zone. Perhaps for this reason, he has kept that zone protected. It will be interesting to see how Anisur Rahman Jishan deals against Shamim. Once again outside edge. The fielder who was fielding at squarish third man now has been brought back to finer position just for stopping those boundaries. If the ball nicks the outside part of the willow, the fielder will have the responsibility to stop it. That's a good looking shot. In the gap as well, 2 men are converging for stopping it. And bit of footwork from the fielder who was at point. 2 gone, it's 18 for none. Abdul Salam to continue the spell. And interestingly, he and his opening bowling partner Shamim has a similar sort of action. Shamim has the advantage of his height and bowls slightly faster. And Salam loves to move the ball in the air, and for this reason sometimes he loses the line. That's a wild swing which has been missed. So Tanvir Ahmed was looking to go for a huge blow on that occasion. All on a sudden his eyes light up and he decided to go big, but couldn't really capitalize and connect the bat. That was shorter. I reckon he missed out an opportunity of hitting a boundary because there was a big gap between square leg and fine leg. If he could connect well, this could run all the way for 4 runs, which hasn't been the case. Nonetheless, they have picked up a couple of runs. Cricket Magnet, they have a decent start thus far. Abdul Salam has been persistent in that middle and leg corridor. He's trying to move the ball into the right hander and pitch it on that particular zone. It's 22 for none. Cricket Magnet, the last delivery of the over. Oops. Some issues. Some issues. Is it with his eyes or the feet? Perhaps with the eyes. Yes, the umpire is helping him to fix that. Two officials for this game are Shafat Amin and Omar Farooq Russell. Abdul Salam looks to be okay to finish his over. Slightly better over compared to the last one. In his first over, he considered 10. Just backed away and pushed it for a single. After 3, Cricket Magnet at 23 for none. Shamim carries on from where he left off. Soyod Tanvir Ahmed and Anisur Rahman Jishan. Both of them are looking steady, not in a hurry, although all of a sudden Tanvir Ahmed attempted for a big shot. Apart from that, leading edge, but won't be taken since there is no fielder at the inner ring, and that's very much obvious in last man stands cricket since it's an 8-a-side cricket match. It's not possible to keep fielders if you want to keep your boundaries protected. A whimsical shot. It was away from his body. Nevertheless, he tried to play the shot without any sort of feet movement. Anisuraman Jishan is not looking very comfortable from the word go. That's a good shot. And that's been put away for a boundary. Perhaps he heard me. I just criticized him a little, and he said, wait a minute, just see what I'm capable of. There was a big gap between whitish long off and deep point, and he utilized that gap perfectly. Once again, looks to go through the same zone, but this time around he finds the fielder and takes a single only to retain the strike for the next over. After 4, it's 30 for none. Cricket Magnet, and perhaps there will be a change of bowling after this over. Well, no change of bowling. The opening bowler, Abdul Salam, he is continuing his spell, has produced a dot delivery in the very first one of his third over. Anisur Rahman Jishan and Syed Tanveer Ahmed. Both of them are just trying to get adjusted with the condition. Play and a miss. Missed the line thoroughly. Was looking for a big hoik over the offside, but no connection at all. So all of a sudden, both of these batters are trying to go for the biggies. But not getting the solid connection. A quick single in the meantime. The bowler was eyeing to throw it, but there was no backup. So if you would miss it, that would go all the way. It's better to stay risk free and concede a single. Short, that has hit the helmet. The batter is a bit late. The stumps have been broken, but no response from the umpire. Yes, when it hits your helmet, it becomes sometimes difficult to react. And that was perhaps the case in terms of Soyad Tanveer Ahmed. He was a bit late to start running. Once again, a bumper from Abdul Salam to complete the fifth over. Has made a really good comeback. Only 2 runs from his third over. After 5, it's 32 for none, and for the first time in this game, you will be hearing the voice of Sahaf Mahmood.
Thank you so much, Alif. There is a change in the bowling. It's gonna be Mehdi Hassan Joy with the ball. The spinner started off with a very good delivery. That's it away. Should only be a single. Mehdi Hassan Joy is introduced in the sixth over. He is right now the most successful bowlers for Mavi Limited. He has got 5 wickets so far. He's got a great bowling average of just 4.4 and a very good economic rate as well. Using his feet, goes for the sweep shot, and that has run away for 4. So the batters are trying to get a move on. Sohit Tanvir Ahmed has moved on to 25 of 17 deliveries, and yes, they need to accelerate the scoreboard. Just to remind you that it's a 100-ball game, and you need to look for boundaries. Keep the scoreboard taking. Oh, was there an edge? We'll find out shortly from the umpire signal. No, it's a bye is given, so there was no bat involved. 6 completed, 39 for no loss. Six overs completed. Ashikuzzaman Ashik is here with the ball. Another pacer introduced into the attack. He hasn't got any wicket in this tournament so far, but he will be looking forward to have one. Cricket Magnet are not having a very decent tournament so far. They are still looking for a win. Started off with a very good delivery, hitting the deck hard. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur. You are of course watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands powered by Ace. This is the first match of the day. It's Cricket Magnet up against Mavi Limited. Cricket Magnet are desperately looking for a win. They're off to a good start, 39 for no loss. That's hit straight down the ground, and that has gone away for 4. Should have done better, but another welcome boundary in the end from the bat of Said Tanvir Ahmed. That's a very good start from both these batters. Said Tanvir Ahmed is now on 29. Just to remind you that he has one half century in this tournament as well. That's way outside the off stump. Easy signal from the umpire Shafat Amin. Looks to go big, catches the call, and a little bit of fumble, and in the end he dropped that one. Oh, would have been a great catch. Diving forward is never easy. That was a good try, and yes, the bowler appreciates his effort. Would have been a stunner. Nicely guided away, should only be a single. You gotta take these half chances in order to win matches. Last ball of this over coming up, 46 for no loss. Single to finish this over, 47 for no loss. Mehdi Hassan Joy continues right on the money. And little bit of yes and no. In the end, he's safe enough. Anisur Rahman Jishan is there in the middle alongside Said Tanvir Ahmed. Oh, looked for the sweep shot but couldn't connect that one. Anisur Rahman Jishan is also one of the top scorers. Ooh, that was a pish but safe enough. Beats the bowler. Running towards long on for a single. Dot deliveries will speed up the pressure. Look for the sweep shot. The bowler made an appeal. I'm not sure for what reason, but I think this delivery was too full to look for a shot like that. Goes aerial, catches the call, and that's put down. Would you believe it? Unbelievable scenes here. That was a sitter. One of the easiest catches that we'll ever see. 8 overs completed, 48 for no loss. Oh, short delivery, that's high. Catch it is a call. This time, he makes no mistake. And finally, Mavi Limited manages to break the partnership, and that's the big fish. It's Said Tanvir Ahmed who departs after scoring 33. And what a big wicket, what a brilliant delivery. Ashik would be very pleased. He has got his first wicket in this tournament. He's bowling with great line and length. Some head-crushing bouncers. And a very deserving wicket. Good catch in the deep from that fielder at deep square leg. There's going to be a new batter in the crease. And it's Mehraj Alam. Beaten by pace. Mehraj Alam is also one of the keyest top order batters for Cricket Magnet. With the bat and with the ball as well. He's his top scorer for the team. A little bit of appeal from the bowler and the keeper, but no reaction from the umpire. A wicket can always change the momentum. Both the batters need to resettle. Nicely played. Should just be a single though. He's downtown for a single. 9 overs completed, 50 for 1. Russell Islam is into the action. He is the another spinner for his team. Short delivery pulled away, but there is a man in the deep. Should only be a single. Last man stands. Bangladesh is back into the business after a long break of 1 month. After the holiest month, Ramadan, we are back into the business. And every weekend, there is going to be 2 or 3 matches every day in Saturdays and Fridays. Oh, that's well bowled. Pace up. Keeper misses that one, and they have taken that opportunity. They have taken a single. By signaled. Apesh catches the call, but there is no man out there. That ran towards third man for a single. Russell Islam likes to bowl with great pace. Doesn't let the batter have ample amount of time to look for shots. Good bowling, wicket to wicket, maintaining the stump corridor. And Cricket Magnet is struggling to keep the scoreboard taking. Also, if we look into the outfield, we can see that it's pretty much grassy. Outfield is quite slow. That's hit away. There's a man out there. Another single taken. Good over for Mavi Limited. Only 4 of this over. After 10 is 54 for 1. 10 overs completed. It's 54 for 1. The bowling end has been changed. Ashikur Zaman Ashik is back into the attack. Quick single, a little bit fumble from the bowler and taken comfortably. There's going to be a change in the comment box. Alif Tasnim will join.
Thank you so much, Sahaf. After 10, it's 10.1. In fact, 55 for 1. Shouts of catch it, but it won't be caught. Just got the toe part of the bat. It rose up in the air, but didn't really reach the boundary. That's been dabbed away towards deep third for a single. 57 for 1. Cricket Magnet. They had a decent start, but couldn't really carry on. 57 is not a sufficient total in this pitch when the 11th over is in progress. That went high up in the air but landed safely. Anisur Rahman Jishan is trying his heart out to go for the big shots right from the commencement, but hasn't really succeeded. Beautiful. Slower delivery, but the keeper makes a bit of mistake and that spills the beauty of the delivery. "11 overs have been bowled. It's 59 for 1. Cricket Magnet." Russell Islam with his second over, the right arm off spinner, concedes a single immediately. In this flat deck, Russell won't purchase a lot of turn. What he needs to do is he has to hit the optimal areas for maximizing the output. He can't really allow the batters to free their arms. Oh, pull them! This is what I was just talking about. He has to hit the optimal zones. And he's hit that. He tossed it up. Jishan went for a biggie, but missed it completely. And he has been castled. That's wicket number 2 for Mavi Limited. And the bowlers, they'll be brimming with confidence. It's 60 for 2. Cricket Magnet. The fall of the second wicket brings Mehraj Alam. In fact, not Mehraj Alam. Mehraj Alam was in the crease. Came Mashfiq Abdullah. Has been brought into the middle. The right-handed batter is a big guy. Plays Russell very watchfully. He knows he's the new guy, so he needs to understand the situation first. There is no need of going for the biggies right now. If you just look at the scorecard, the projected score shows 103, which is never an adequate total. But shots like these will certainly boost the projected score. That's a big shot, and that's gone all the way for half a dozen. All of a sudden, Mehraj Alam decides to break the shackles and takes a counter punch on Russell. A 6 to complete the 12th over. 67 on the board in loss of 2 wickets for Cricket Magnet. Mehdi Hassan Joy opts for a back of a length delivery. Interesting for Mashfiq Abdullah because he's a big guy, as I was mentioning. He's very tall. So short deliveries will be helpful for him. Rather, if you pitch it up and if the ball gets low, it will be difficult for him to get low and play. Three back-to-back misses. This is really good bowling from Mehdi Hassan Joy. He knows what he was doing. Once again, but this time too wide, and rightfully. The umpire has extended his arm. It's wide. It seems like I'm watching the replay of the previous delivery. Once again, it's turning away from the right-hander. Once again, the batter, Abdullah, is playing and missing. And once again, it's been called as wide. The line has been altered. This time around, Joy has opted to go narrow for middle and leg. And that concludes the 13th over. It's 71 for 2, Cricket Magnet. The wicket taker Russell continues. Spinners. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was a humongous turn from Russell. The batter rocked back for pulling it, but seeing that turn, he didn't even go for the shot. Once again short, but this time it's been hammered. We're waiting for the confirmation and it's called as a boundary. It dropped once before reaching the fence. This time around, the ploy hasn't really worked in Russell Islam's favor. Mehraj Alam was onto it. Oh my goodness. This time it's even better. Almost hitting the cricketers who were practicing at the nets. That's a 6 from Mehraj's willow. And all of a sudden, he is the one who is scoring in really quick rate. That's gone straight up, but no one is under it, and he can consider himself really lucky. for not being getting out. Oh my goodness, that was a horrible throw. It's all happening. It's all happening in the middle. Mehraj was reluctant for taking the second run, but this horrible throw really has allowed. And now he has been able to retain the strike after picking up that couple. It's 83 for 2. That's the best shot of the day, perhaps. What a shot that was! That's been belted out of the ground. The fielder from long on just could watch it sail over his head for a 6. Mehraj Alam, he means business. He completes the 14th over in a grand fashion, and the score moves up to 89. After 14, it's 89 for 2. Cricket Magnet. So Shamim has been brought back since we are just heading towards the business end of this innings. They're appealing for it. The batter is walking off. Well, the umpire wasn't moved. There was no response, but the batter is walking off, and that's out. You might be wondering, but this is one of the rules of cricket. If the batter starts walking off, that is out. He thinks he's nicked it, and he's departing. That's the fall of the third wicket. Shamim gets his first. 89 on the board in loss of third. That's racing away to the fence, and it's a boundary. Najmuch Popel hits a boundary in the very first ball he faces. This time around, slightly leg side-ish from Shamim. Ill-directed, that can be said, and that's been put away. Punched off the back foot, straight to the fielder, should just be a single. So Mehraj Alam has moved to 30 from 16 deliveries only. That has hit the pads, and a single gets picked up. You are watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands, Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by T Sports. We are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground, and as I was just mentioning, LMS is back after more than a month. Pull them. That's the end of Popel. A very short innings, and that lasted only 3 deliveries. The 4th one down for Cricket Magnet, and they're losing wickets in regular intervals. Mehraj Alam is the only one who is spectating from the other end. After 15, it's 95 for 4, and for the last 5 overs, It's gonna be Sahaf Mahmood who will be with you people.
Thank you so much, Alif. Mehdi Hassan Joy, the left arm spinner, comes back into the attack. We have seen some tremendous turn in this pitch, and we are into the last 5 overs of this game. Mehraj Alam, great turn. Look at the turn and bounce. This is a mysterious pitch. Surely the spinners are getting a lot of value from it. Quicker one, beaten by pace. Slog sweep. That's big. That has gone all the way. Maximum. Another mighty blow from Mehraj Alam as he moves on to 36 of 20 deliveries. That's great hitting under pressure. Seeing his teammates departing. Looks to pull that one. In the end, just a single. Ashfaqul Haq gets himself off the mark. 8 of this over. It's 103 for 4. An appeal. No response from Shafat Amin. The innings has been dull so far, apart from the opening innings from Sai Tanvir, and right now Mehraj Alam leading his team from the front. Hasn't timed that well, but in the gap, just a single. Rasul Islam is bowling his last over of his spell. He has been expensive. 3.2 overs, 1 for 30. Yes, he has picked up a wicket, but he has been expensive so far. Mehraj Alam picks up a single, moves on to 38 of 22 deliveries. 105 for 4. Evaluating the pitch and the outfield, I think 140 can be a good score to defend. That's high. It's in the gap as well. They should look for 2. Yes, they're running hard to get the second run, and they have made it quite comfortably. Good over though for Mavi Limited. Just 4 of this over. And as you can see, the projected score it still shows 125, which is not particularly enough. The boundaries are short, it's easy to hit sixes. Miraj Alam, as long as he is there in the crease, his teammates will be expecting something good from him, will be anticipating a high score. Abdus Salam is back into the attack. He's the bowler who has started the proceeding in this innings. We can see long off, long on, third man, deep point, deep fine leg, and cow corner in position. Takes another single, does Miraj Alam. He has played for some fantastic shots. Bowl him, cleaning him up, and Abdus Salam gets his first wicket. So the misery continues for Cricket Magnet as they lose their fifth one. It's 108 for 5. Ahmed Faisal is in at number 7. And oh, what a bouncer that is. He's not even wearing a helmet. He must stay alert when he faces the next delivery from this bowler, mate. We have seen some wonderful bouncers from the pacers and some great turn from the spinners. Hits that one straight down the ground for a single. Miraj Alam is not going for the big hits. One of the reasons could be that according to the rules of LMS, you have to retire once you score 50. And he wants to stay in the crease for a longer duration of time. Another run added. And another good over. 110 for 5. Only 2 more overs remaining, and Ashikuzzaman Ashik is back into the attack. You have seen some wonderful bowling. He likes hitting the deck hard, and I'm afraid the batter is not wearing a helmet. Oh, he looked for an extraordinary kind of shot. No connection in the end. Almost played on. Dot ball to start this over. We have got 9 more deliveries remaining in the first innings. That's way outside the off stump. The umpire extended his arms. Wide delivery. The weather is very good today. Slightly overcast. Slight breeze as well. Comfortable for the players. That's high. And that's in the gap. And that just raced away for 4. No man in the deep. No deep point in place. And Another welcome boundary for Mehraj Alam. In fact, it's Ahmed Faisal. He needs to hit two or three more like that, using his feet again. This time, change of length. Good delivery from Ashikuzzaman Ashik. Two more deliveries left in this over. 3.3 overs, 1 for 20. Hits that one straight down the ground for a single. Mehraj Alam will face the last ball of this over. He hasn't played big shots against the seamers yet. Will he go for one? That's slashed hard, and that's in the gap as well. 4 runs. A very productive over for Cricket Magnet. It's 120 for 5 on the board. Last ball of this over coming up, and just to remind you that Mehraj Alam, he's the top scorer for his team so far. 6 innings he has played before this match. He has scored 189 runs with an average of 37.8. He has also got a half century. Down the wicket and bowl him. Middle stump goes for a toss. Middle stump broken, and 120 for 6 now. It will be Saqib Ahmed in the crease. And a very good start from Shamim. Oh, goes big. How big is this one? That goes for half a dozen. What a blow that is from Saqib Ahmed. Wow. That's not very good bowling. It was in the slot, and Saqib Ahmed didn't miss this opportunity. 6 to start off his innings, and pressure is now back onto the bowler. The ball has been brought back to the bowler. There is no deep square leg in position. He can capitalize this opportunity as well. Change of length once again. That's good bowling. The bowling display from the seamers is definitely praiseworthy. They're varying their lengths every now and then. That's edged away for 4 more runs. Lucky runs for Cricket Magnet, but they will take it. Saqib Ahmed is playing a very crucial cameo at the end of this innings. And Shamim, despite getting a wicket, in fact, despite getting 3 wickets in this innings, he has been expensive as well. Last ball of this innings coming up. Edge and taken. Finger goes up. And Saqib Ahmed departs. But you gotta give credit to him because he has played his role. And in the end, Cricket Magnet managed to score 130 for 7 on the board. I reckon they're probably 10 to 15 runs short, but we will be able to find out in the second innings. Mehraj Alam played a brilliant knock, 44 of 26 deliveries. Said Tanvir Ahmed has given a very important start, 33 of 27. And Saqib Ahmed has played a very crucial role.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the run chase. This is the first game of the day between Cricket Magnet and Mavi Limited, and the total has been posted. It's 132. That has to be scored by Mavi Limited in 20 overs. Ashikuzaman Ashik and Tushar Ahmed are the opening batters for Mavi Limited, and they have managed to score 5 runs from the first 4 deliveries. That's wide, and Anisur Rahman Jishan has to re-bowl that. The first game of the day is between Mavi and Cricket Magnet. We are coming to you live from Boshundhara, in fact from City Club Cricket Ground. A single to complete the first over. After 1, it's 7 for none. Mehraj Alam with the next over. Straight to the man at deep cover. It will result in a single. It's not a mammoth total on the board for Mavi Limited to chase down. Hence, they're not hurrying. Just trying to be steady and circumspect. Both the opening batters, Ashikuzaman Ashik and Tushar Ahmed. That's driven downtown. The fielder was at wideish long on position, so he had to cover a bit of ground for collecting that ball. Last man stands, it's a different form of playing cricket. It started back in 2005 in England. And this year marks the 20-year celebration of Last Man Stands. Oh! That's a direct hit. And they're appealing for a run out. Although no response from the umpire, but that was a really good throw from the bowler Mehraj Alam himself. And that uprooted one of the stumps from the non-striker's end. It's a mysterious day here at City Club. The sun and the clouds are playing hide and seek. That's a good shot. And a poor bit of fielding. That must have been stopped. As a skipper, you expect better efforts from your fielders. That was completely a mess. And that is leaked 3 extra runs for sure. A single to complete this Mehraj over. 2 gone, it's 14 for none. Mavi Limited. That's nicely played, but hasn't got enough distance. It went straight up, but fortunately, very much fortunately for Tushar Ahmed, that it landed safely just in front of the fielder at long off. And in LMS, we don't often see fielders at the inner ring, hence, the batters have the luxury of playing the ball in the air. Slower delivery that's been played straight down the ground, and that's gonna go all the way as well. Easy as you like. Ashik had to wait for that one. And eventually he did everything correct. He made sure that it stays away from the bowler. And the fielder at long one was not in a conventional long on position. He was at cow corner. So no chance for him as well. Goes wide. But it's too wide. Out of the lines. Hence, Shafai Tamin had to extend his arms. That's a low full toss, and that's been dealt with. Beautiful shot through the covers to bisect those two men. Ashikuzaman Ashik is going in great guns. 15 from 8. And he's dealing in boundaries in this point in time. From the edge, the keeper is under it, but no attempt of taking the catch. Surprising. He should have dived for it. And that could be the first blood, but no. It seemed like the keeper was waiting for the ball to land and then he will collect. That's the second wide of this over, which means it will be counted as a legal delivery. 3 overs are done and dusted. After 3, it's 28 for none. So the first change in bowling, Ashfaqul Haq has taken the cherry when it's a bit new and just shadowing a little. Ashikuzaman Ashik will be on strike for the next over. Interestingly, he is not wearing a helmet. Even when the fast bowlers are bowling. If the bowlers go for the shorter deliveries, that can be risky for him. In fact, none of the batters are wearing helmet. In the first innings, we saw at the very last phase an unexpected incident could happen. A bouncer just went past the ears of a batter. I'm not remembering his name right now, but that could be really risky for him. As a result, the batters should be careful about it. Although Fakul doesn't seem to be a threatening bowler who has express pace. That's a wide. So back-to-back wides from Ashfaqul Haq. And as per the rule of last man stands cricket, if a bowler bowls more than a wide in an over, then the second wide, from the second wide, every wide will be counted as a legal delivery and 3 runs will be penalized to the bowling team. Since Ashfaqul has given 2 wides, if he gives 1 more wide, that will be counted as legal delivery. That's nicely played. Some works to be done for the fielder. And he cuts this one off. So 4 gone, 36 on the board. Another change in bowling, it's Ahmed Faisal. And in his first delivery, he concedes a boundary. He was appealing for an LBW, but no response from the umpire Shafai Tamin, and the ball rolled over to the fence. And it's 4 leg byes since the ball hit the pads. The signal was expected from the umpire. And the bowler is having a little talk, perhaps asking the reason why that's been given not out. Sometimes the bowlers, they try to influence the umpire. The keeper has been changed in the meantime. Interesting. Perhaps the keeper was having some issues. We're not quite sure about it. Short delivery, and that's been pumped over the top. And that's gone the distance for a 6. It was too short from Ahmed Faisal. Tushar Ahmed had a lot of time to rock back and play the shot with lot of power, and he did that really well. That was a better delivery, but once again, mistake from the keeper, and that mistake is paying the price. 50 on the board without losing a single wicket. Mavi, 4.3 overs have been bowled, and it can be said they are on top. That's beautiful. That's the delivery he was looking for. Pitching in line and then spinning away from the right hander. And the bounce was also decent. No, this wasn't the delivery. This had some extra bounce. 51 for none after 5. And after 5, there will be a change of voice in the comm box. Saf Mahmood will be joining in.
Punch of the back foot. A chase is being made, but the ball wins the race. 4 runs to start off the 6th over. 55 without loss. Mavi Limited. They're chasing a comparatively small total of 131 runs. Should be a very straightforward target for them to chase. They are making it look even easier. Both the batters are looking very well set. Tushar Ahmed is on 29 of 16 deliveries with that boundary. Some fielding changes is being made. Short of a line delivery on this occasion. Just a single taken. Both the batters are looking well settled. They are batting at a very good strike rate. Oh, that's poor bowling. You can't bowl there. That's just gifting away runs to the opposition. 4 more runs. 60 on the board. And Ashik is on 26 now of 14 deliveries. The batting from Cricket Magnet hasn't been good. The bowling isn't either. So a 4 followed by a single. Mavi Limited, they are batting at a very decent run rate. They must be eyeing on finishing this game in 15 overs in order to get the extra bonus point. Hits that one hard but straight to the fielder. 6 overs done, 62 for none. As we can see the bowling scorecard, Anisur Rahman Jishan has been very expensive, 2 overs, economy rate of 10.5. He has given away 21 runs. All the bowlers have been expensive so far. Ahmed Faisal in fact, will be back into the attack. 1 over, he has bowled, none for 11. Tushar Ahmed will be on strike, 31 of 18 deliveries. Oh, that's well bowled. Almost played on this occasion. The batter can look for a sweep shot as there is no deep square leg in position. Oh, that's well bowled again, and that's been given. So finally, a wicket fell for Mavi Limited. After a nice opening partnership of 62 runs, it's Tushar who departs. The score is 62 for 1. Russell Islam has joined the crease. And straight away, he has got 4 runs. He hits that one hard. His intention is very clear. Finish the game as soon as possible. What a way to get himself off the mark, bisecting those 2 fielders in the deep. Gets 4 runs. This time goes big, and that goes all the way for a maximum. What a hit that is. Oh boy, he's looking like he's in a hurry. Goes for it again, and again he gets 4 runs. What an over this is, despite losing a wicket. It's been a very expensive over for Cricket Magnet. It's 76 for 1. That's flicked away. In the gap, the ball is running away, and it has indeed run away for 4. Another boundary, this time from the bat of Ashik. He moves on to 31 of 16 deliveries. And nothing is right now going on Cricket Magnet's favor. They are batting at a massive run rate. It's only the 8th over. 7.1 overs have been bowled. 80 on the board. Change of pace, slower delivery. Miraj Alam is here with the ball. He has played a wonderful knock with the bat. Punch of the back foot towards long off, should just be a single. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur. This is of course Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands powered by Ace. This is the first of the 3 games of the day. Oh, that's well bowled. A well directed Yorker. We have got 2 more matches coming up. The next match at 11 a.m. is going to be Cricketers Kumilla up against Bando Design Limited, which is Dhaka League 1. And after that, in the afternoon, we have got Share Trip playing against Dhaka Spartans Laila CC. That's pulled away and in the gap as well. 4 more runs. Turning out to be another expensive over. In fact, the over has come into a close. It is indeed a very expensive over. 10 runs coming off it. After 8, it's 86 for 1. New bowler has been introduced. It's Saqib Ahmed. Oh, started off with a quicker delivery. Russell Islam wanted to go for a big swing, as it is his intention. He is on 15 of 5 deliveries. Quicker one once again. Russell Islam is indeed trying to hit every single delivery. He's trying to finish this innings in a flourish. Oh, that beats everyone. And that's gonna race away for 4. No chance of stopping that, as it was a quicker delivery. So right now at this moment, Cricket Magnet has nothing to do except accepting their defeat and resettle, move on for the next game. Only 41 required now of 57 balls. Goes big. How big is this one? That's out of here. 6 runs. Russell Islam. This guy is on fire. 21 of 8 deliveries. What an innings he's playing. Full toss. That's in the gap. And 4 runs. 6 followed by a 4. 100 comes up for Mavi Limited. 14 of this over. After 9, it's 100 for 1. Popel is the new bowler down the leg side, hitting the pads. Just 1 run taken. Russell Islam on strike. I'm enjoying his innings so far. He's hitting every single deliveries. Just like that. And that's in the gap as well. 4 runs. Not the connection he expected, but that's 4 anyway. Moves on to 29 of 10 deliveries. Strike rate of 290. No fielding change has been made. Down the pitch, and oh my word! What have you done? Should have been stumped on this occasion. He gets away with that. That's high. And that's handsome. What a blow that is. What an entertaining knock that is. And not a single bowler is being dominating in this innings so far. Mistimed, but that's safe enough. He will get a single. 12 runs came off this over. After 10, it's 112 for 1. Only 19 runs required, and Alif Tasnim will be here in the comment box.
Thank you, Sahaf. 19 to catch from 50 deliveries. With this single, it will be 18. And it should never be a difficult task for Mavi Limited as the way they are batting, especially Ashikuza Manashik. He is completely on song today. And nicely accompanied by Russell Islam too. Both of them are literally toying with the cricket magnet bowlers. Ahmed Faisal has been impressive. A leg spinner has a decent control, and turn is not something regular that you see. They're peeling loudly, and the finger slowly goes up. That's wicket number 2 for Ahmed Faisal. And commentators blessing once again. He was the only bowler to pick up the wicket this far, and once again he has struck and removed Ashik from the equation. Second one down for Mavi Limited. Cricket Magnet can be happy because they have picked up the second wicket, but perhaps the game has already slipped out of their hands. It's on run 13 for 2. Mohammad Abdul Salam replaces Ashik, and he will have the responsibility of giving the finishing touch. Plays the first ball with confidence and gets a single immediately. That was a wrong one. In fact, not the wrong one. That was an off spinner. The way he rolled his wrist, that was not something when a leg spinner delivers a wrong one. After 11, it's 114 for 2. Saqib Ahmed is here for the next over, and he's just getting his field right, stationing his fielders at the right position. That's wide. There's a loud appeal. The bowler is appealing and appealing. No sign of stopping. But the umpire, he was stick to his decision and said it's not out. There was no neck. And sometimes the bowlers and the fielders, they do this intentionally to influence the umpire's decision. That's a message, should land safely. It does. It'll just be a single. That's a good shot, and that's gonna be 6. Came from the meaty part of the willow, and that traveled the distance. Play and a miss. The keeper is after it. It's a quick outfield, and it's a bit slopey as well. So if the ball starts racing, it races really quick. A dot to complete the 13th, in fact, the 12th over. It's 1-2-2 for 2. Faisal with his fourth and the final over. The batters were eyeing for the second run, but denied by Abdul Salam. He was not interested to take any extra risk. That's dragged away, in the gap, but the fielder does really well to cut this one off. Couple of singles in the first two. That's a smashing hit. Oh yes. That's gone a long way for 6. And the scores are level. Yes, sir. And that's his 50 as well. Russell has hit the 50 in a majestic fashion. He is departing. And Media Sanjoy will be replacing him. 131 is the target. 130 on the board. Just one run needed. This can be the delivery. Media Sanjoy just blocks it and takes the single very comfortably, and that's it. That's the victory for Mavi Limited. A comfortable one. A victory by 6 wickets. And they have done tremendously well in all departments. They bowled well, their batting was excellent, and they completely deserve to defeat Cricket Magnet. That's the completion of the first game of the day. See you soon with the live telecast of the second game. Till then, stay with us.